Hello and welcome to the Daily Visual Bible. I'm Robbie Yates, and here we go with another genealogy list. However, you might recall in the last show I mentioned that these lists are actually very important. Listen out for the names at the end and try to guess who God later named them as. Don't forget, if you want to be a guest read on the show, all you have to do is send me a message to the email address that should appear on the screen, and I'll send you further details on how you can do that. Please be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons below. Let you know when new episodes are available. Not only that, I'm offering bonus subscriber-only videos for those of you who subscribe here on YouTube. Now let's do things right and open God's Word with prayer. Lord, I ask that as I read your Word, you reveal something new to me. I also ask as people see and hear your Word, they will come to a better understanding of you. Amen. Genesis chapter 11. The whole earth was of one language and of one speech. As they travelled east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they lived there. They said to one another, "Come, let's make bricks, and burn them thoroughly." They had brick for stone, and they used tar for mortar. He said, "Come, let's build ourselves a city, and a tower whose top reaches to the sky. And let's make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad on the surface of the whole earth." Yahweh came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men built. Yahweh said, "Behold, they are one people, and they have all one language, and this is what they begin to do. Now nothing will be withheld from them, which they intend to do. Come, let's go down there, and confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." So Yahweh scattered them abroad from there on the surface of all the earth. They stopped building the city. Therefore its name was called Babel, because there Yahweh confused the language of all the earth. From there Yahweh scattered them abroad from the surface of all the earth. This is the history of the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old when he became the father of Arpachshad, 2 years after the flood. Shem lived 500 years after he became the father of Arpachshad, became the father of more sons and daughters. Arpachshad lived 35 years and became the father of Shelah. Arpachshad lived 403 years after he became the father of Shelah, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Shelah lived 30 years, and became the father of Eber. Shelah lived 403 years after he became the father of Eber, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Eber lived 34 years, and became the father of Peleg. Eber lived 430 years after he became the father of Peleg, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Peleg lived 30 years, and became the father of Reu. Peleg lived 209 years after he became the father of Reu, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Reu lived 32 years, and became the father of Shorog. Reu lived 207 years after he became the father of Shorog, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Shorog lived 30 years, and became the father of Nahor. Shorog lived 200 years after he became the father of Nahor, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Nahor lived 29 years and became the father of Terah. Nahor lived 119 years after he became the father of Terah, and became the father of more sons and daughters. Terah lived 70 years and became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now this is the history of the generations of Terah. Terah became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Haran became the father of Lot. Haran died before his father Terah, in the land of his birth, in Ur of the Chaldees. Abram and Nahor married wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai. The name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran, who was also the father of Iscah. Sarai was barren. She had no child. Terah took Abram his son, Lot the son of Haran, his son's son, and Sarai, his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife. He went from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. He came to Haran and lived there. The days of Terah were 205 years. Terah died in Haran.
just find your way. Everything you like, singing like a song. So sing along, or where do you go when you're on the road?